Hi everybody, it's time to get back in the kitchen with Norman Van Aken. Look at this apron. You can read what it says, right? That's the signature of the one and only Jacques Pepin. And Jacques and Claudine and Raleigh are doing this amazing campaign called 90 at 90. It's Jacques' 90th birthday. They're doing 90 events from coast to coast. I'm very proud of our team for doing one of them already at Norman's Orlando, and then I got to help put together the one at Norman's at Saria in Coconut Grove. An amazing gathering of chefs and people coming in and having dinner. I'm so inspired by Chef Jacques and the way he still cooks at home and teaches people and shares his love of food and his extraordinary knowledge. And I want to do my part to share what I love about cooking. And so today I'm doing a non-recipe recipe. So I'm not going to be measuring things out. I'm not going to be saying get your quarter teaspoon of this and that. I'm really working with some leftovers here. And some things that just happen to be in season or at the store. And something that might be considered a convenience food, which is fried chicken that I bought at a market in town. So I'm gonna start with the dressing, but before I do the dressing, which will be a blue cheese dressing, I've got some pineapple here. And I could drop pineapple, certainly raw pineapple, into my salad, but I wanna give this a little bit of a head start with the house vinaigrette that we have at our house. Just marinate the pineapple, a little bit of the dressing, which the secret ingredient, there's no secret ingredient. There's sesame oil in it, which I think really is nice with tropical fruits. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that moving, get that started. And now for a blue cheese dressing. Again, it's ratios more than it's extreme measurements or exact measurements. I'm gonna go ahead and put a small amount of mayonnaise into a bowl. Use the mayonnaise of choice. I like different mayonnaises, so this is one of the choices, not the only choice. Some buttermilk. It's a buttermilk blue cheese dressing. A little bit of mustard, and you can use different kinds of mustard. This is a Creole mustard. And a touch of sugar, and this is the sugar in the raw, that's why it's this color. We can not add it all and see where we are. And we got sugar, so let's put some pepper. The opposite side of sugar. Freshly cracked black pepper. And if you're paying attention to when Jacques cooks at home, this is the very kind of peppermint that he uses. Because I noticed it one day and I was like, hey, wow, same one as Chef. Some kosher salt. And sour cream. A fair amount of sour cream. All just simple ratios, and just be a little slow to start. Come over, camera lady, come real close. And just go ahead and get the sour cream worked into it. I'm gonna use a whisk in a second. But you wanna go slow at the beginning so you don't splash that buttermilk all over the place. And now I've got some beautiful blue cheese. I crumbled this, so I bought this in a block because when you're working with cheese, in a block, it's gonna have just more full flavor. When you're buying blue cheese crumbles, yes, it's more convenient, but you don't have quite the same depth of flavor, I don't think anyway. So, blue cheese dressing, blue cheese. We got our salt, we got our pepper. Gonna put some garlic in here. And of course, you can make the blue cheese dressing 2-3 days in advance, but I'm just making lunch, just putting it together. Fast, casual, delicious. I don't buy the minced garlic. The reason being is that garlic, when you cut the garlic, it becomes stronger and stronger. Any line cook can tell you this, because when you save the garlic from the night before and you come in the next day to work lunch or whatever, you're gonna take the wrapper off that garlic and it's gonna knock you back a step or two, because of the potency of the garlic becomes stronger and stronger the more it's cut. So we're gonna put in a good amount of garlic. Are you a garlic fan? We'll put it all in. All right, so we got our garlic in there now. And I'm gonna go ahead and stir again. I'll come close to you. Now, you could put this for a minute, no, not a minute, 15 seconds, let's say, in a Roboku or a Cuisinart, and get the blue cheese more distributed, but I'm not gonna do that. I really like a chunky blue cheese dressing. We have some acidity in the form of lemon. So we're gonna go ahead and put that fresh lemon in there. These are nice tools right here. That traps the rind right there, and then I just put that rind in my garbage disposal, and it makes it smell nice and fresh. Okay. Fried chicken, buttermilk blue cheese dressing, and got a little bit of avocado that just got ripe, so we just go ahead and drive down to the pit, take it around, twist, and a nice looking avocado. Just take my spoon, get that out of there. And you want to use the whole one, you use the whole one. Now I'm going to do something a little unusual here. Because we're working with leftovers, we're working with the things in the house that we have, and we're also working with appetites and things that interest us. So I'm going to take some blue cheese dressing and put enough in here for my salad. And then I'm going to have a little bit of a surprise, I think you would agree. This is some salsa. So it's got cilantro and tomato and cucumber, a little bit of chilies and a little bit of vinegar. So I'm gonna put a little bit of salsa in my blue cheese dressing. Mix it up, just like this. Then in the fridge, I've got some romaine that I've already got ready, chopped up. I didn't buy chopped lettuces. I just go ahead and do my own. You can buy chopped if you want. All right, so salad. The word salad actually comes from a Roman word, sal, which is the word for salt. So you wanna think about having a little bit of salt on your salad, on your greens always, because otherwise it's boring. We don't want boring. Okay, so we're just go ahead and drop our romaine in here. And when you dress it, the dressing kind of will make it look like a whole lot of romaine became a lot less romaine because of the weight of the dressing. Okay, so you can take a look and decide, wait a minute, I think I might want just a little bit more blue cheese dressing on here. And I think I do, so I'm just gonna steal some from over there. Again, I'm not following a recipe, I'm just cooking. There we go. Now, got my avocado here. Just go ahead and drop that in. And I like to put that in at the end or close to the end so it doesn't smash up. You could put it on top of your salad, of course. And I think I got everything in there. But now, let's get roll. Okay, so I've got the dressed pineapple. We live in a place where tropical fruits abound, and so you can find different kinds of fruit in the markets here. Pineapple, of course, you're gonna find just about everywhere. Pineapple, blue cheese, romaine. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the fried chicken in now because I want it to be dressed with this combo dressing. And I have here enough for 2 people easily, but I'm just gonna do the 1 bowl for now. Okay. And just, here we go. Lunch is almost served. Just about like this. Make sure that you get fried chicken for both both bowls when you're doing the other person's. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this cold fried chicken. Cold fried chicken, oh my God. That reminds me of being a kid and going to picnics and having the Harris brothers with us because her mother made fried chicken, and oh, she was so good at this. And we would go to these picnics on the lakes in the Midwest and have her basket of fried chicken, and it was amazing. And I hope you will enjoy just an impromptu, simple lunch, fried chicken salad. All right, let's get cooking sometime soon. Again, I'm back. Thanks, everyone.